Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome back to more Disciples, Sacred Lands. I think that it's about time we pick up where we left off, which is Count Choco getting ready to deal with Godfrey once and for all. Don't y'all? He's been in our way long enough. Oh, that's right. Oh, we have a naughty Pegasus Knight trying to sneak behind our lines. Let's see. You know, we could probably catch him. I bet. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, with all the life mana that we have stolen from the Empire? For sure, because look at this. We're back up to 1100 banked, so... Where's Ms. Dark Soul? She is heading back to town, but first... let's have her use this Staff of Traveling on Count Choco here. Oh, yeah, easy peasy. So we can't let this little guy get away. 2 marksmen. Oof, I don't like that. They're going to do a number on our necromancer back there. Dislike. On the other hand, they're going to be worth quite a bit of XP to Count Choco. And they're only going to get to shoot once. Oh no. There's one left. Thank goodness Count Choco goes first. 48 experience points. Not bad. We just need 347. We're getting there. That's a long way back. I'm not sure he can make it, so I'm going to put a shadow over top of him. That'll protect him a bit. The main thing is just that Necromancer is wounded. He can't take another shot, I don't think. Oh, well, if they summon living armor, that's fine. That's just a waste of their spell points. It's so weird to me that the living armor being, like, just a hollow suit of armor is, yeah, the Larmor is not immune to death. Like, it's immune to mind, and that makes sense. But see, it's just magically animated armor. I don't know what the excuse is for why it's vulnerable to death attacks, because you would think it doesn't have any life to steal. I think I said this once before, but the only explanation I can really come up with is, like, you're inflicting rust or decay damage on it or something. Honestly, who cares? All that matters is that we can kill it. Okay, she's got a ways to go, but Rodney is headed over here to this little patch where we know an Archangel has dropped a rod next to some infernal mana. I mean, I suppose that's possible, too. They are the Empire. You wouldn't think that they, like, animated it with necromancy, and my goodness, those guys are so expensive to resurrect. Ugh, gross. But you never know what they get up to. I'm gonna leave him there. I think he'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. We've stolen enough mana from Godfrey that at this point, I'm not supremely worried about him hitting us with a chain lightning or something, because he's going to have to save some of his mana at least for things like haste, strength, celerity, and so on. Whenever he's able to afford a hero, he's going to have to buff them to get anything done, because they're going to be a weak level 1 hero. Where he's getting some of these troops, I honestly don't know, because he keeps coming out of here with, like, marksmen and Imperial Knights, and it's just, like, we've done for him. He doesn't have anything to level up on, so, you know, where are they coming from? And that's a question that hasn't really been answered yet. There's not a mercenary that he's buying them from. We know that. Okay, Ms. Dark Soul is going to move up here. I let her stay one night in the castle so that those werewolves recover some health, but... there we go. Now, these yahoos... Oop, no. That's the dismiss button. We don't want that. I'm going to go ahead and send him over this way, because we can't forget our goal. Godfrey is pretty much done for, but we still have to find that tower with the sorcerer in it, and we have to defeat him. Oop. Oh, he's going to summon armor again. This fool. You know, this is the problem with the Empire. Humans never learn their lesson. On the other hand, nobody's complaining about free experience points. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, come on, finish him off without any damage. That was a lucky miss. Very nice. Thank you for the 22 experience points, Godfrey. There we go. So now she can hold this position. And let's see, how much gold do we have? 1536. That's enough for another werewolf anyway. What else should we put back there? Probably a ghost. And let's do an initiate, and then once I upgrade the town, we can put another werewolf there if we feel like it. Right now, I'm more concerned with this town. Indeed, you've waited so long, Count Choco. A whole turn. I hate that the AI is just smart enough that when this archer gets one turn, they hit our necromancer instead of Count Choco because he can't heal. It's like, come on, can't you be dumb enough to shoot him? You're only going to get one shot anyway. 1462. Ooh, ghost of a murdered innocent. Master, we have wandered far from our goal. Have we? Is that him telling us, like, that we should be going somewhere else? So I thought this ruin, yeah, that's been looted. It's not... oh! I think that the tower might actually be over here in this little corner that we kind of didn't explore, because at the time it was a bunch of high-level skeletons and then like a Doom Drake and a Dark Lord and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to go over there and we're gonna have to clean up. So we need to make certain that Godfrey is well and truly out of the game. We're not going to be able to take his capital. I just don't think we have the resources for that. As I've told y'all before, capital guardians are kind of a big deal. They're not something that we're going to be able to take out. Not in this scenario. But we do have, there's some more gold, there's some infernal mana. Here's a monster he hasn't defeated. Ooh, that'll be worth quite a bit of XP. So we'll clean out this last little corner, and then Count Choco has a very long way to go to get back home. Uh-oh. Oh, he has a secret hero. Ah, he bought him in this town. Okay. Well, this'll last him all of one turn. This was a silly thing to do. Come on, Necromancer. There we go. Well, because you were not high level enough, you were purchased recklessly. Okay, we'll get her out of his way. And this gold mine we can grab by stealing that town. So we don't have a whole lot left to do here, which is good. That's very good. I'm not sure which town is the best one for her to be in, because to isolate Godfrey, we're going to leave Ms. Darksoul here behind the lines, and she's going to pen him in. I don't know if this town is going to be better for that, because probably... Every time he's bought a hero over here, they've gone west. And if we take this other town, that's the only place he can purchase a hero. So for now, I'm going to leave her there. She does have the Staff of Traveling, so that will help. In an emergency, if need be, she can chase someone down. Oh, please hit Count Choco. Please do not go after Rodney. Oh, Lord. Wow. Wow, they really got her with a spell, huh? And Ms. Darksoul laughed about it. That's very rude. Well, F's in chat for Rodney. She had a good run. Thankfully, there's not much more to do. About the only task left for a rod planting hero on this map is to break that rod and steal that infernal mana. And we can accomplish that by taking this town this turn. We'll go in there, grab that, and we will hire a new Rodney. He can't have much in here because this is like a level 3 town, so... Yeah, see. 2 desperation fighters that he purchased just to make sure that we couldn't walk in and take it for free. Yeah, exactly. Rodney 2. So how are y'all liking the Wyvern and Werewolf combo? Peter the Wolf. Eloquent. Thank you for that. Anything? Nothing? Okay. But yeah, are y'all enjoying that? Or do you think that you prefer the other combination of like skeletons and stuff in the front, or even werewolves in the front, and then like a ghost in the back? Well, let me use numerals. I was gonna buy her a werewolf. I might still. Maybe in a second. There we go. All that's important right now is she goes over there. Yeah, the Wyvern works out, but I kind of miss the versatility of having that other slot in the back. Especially because even once you upgrade to a Death Dragon, they deal a decent amount of damage. But they still have kind of a crap chance to hit. Like, that's the balancing factor they make up for having an enormous amount of hit points and dealing like pretty moderate damage by, see, they only have 65% base chance to hit, kind of like a ghost. So yeah, I just like being able to paralyze people. Because you think about that, and if you have that ability, then creatures like this ogre here are effectively powerless. There's just not really anything that they can do. Oh, really, Necromancer? 120 damage. That's just a lot, you know? It really just is. I still feel like somebody watched Flight of Dragons and saw that ogre and just basically sat down and copied it. There we go. We don't want another chain lightning to happen to him. We don't really need that infernal mana, but he doesn't need it even more. Okay, so what's in here? Magic items could help you in your quest. Ooh, could they? Hey, look here, a rune blade, which we found in the previous map and decided not to bring with us, of course, because artifact lore. But over here, a banner of strength. Check this out. Increases by 10% the damage inflicted by all the units in the party. Oh, so now we have a choice, folks. Should we take that with us? Because we've already got 3 banners. Look at this. We have 10% accuracy, which has been very important. We have 10% armor, which has been great. We have 10% speed. This would be 10% damage. So that's going to increase his damage to 44. His is going to go up to 50. The Death Dragons is going to go up to 55. Count Choco, it's going to stack with this, you know, that he's already got, and it would go up to 10%, 2.5, so almost 30. Yeah, see, the problem is he can only use 2 at a time. We already have that issue, right? And we can only take 3 items forward with us in the campaign. So if we buy this and we want to take it with us, we have to give up one of these other 3 flags and decide which one we're gonna keep. 10% damage is pretty attractive, especially because the more damage you deal, the better the bonus gets. So if you have units in your party that already have high damage, it's pretty good. I'm going to be honest though, that accuracy I think is critical for creatures like the Death Dragon and the Ghost, which already have kind of a low chance to hit. And then also a lot of these mage type heroes we've got that are rolling separately against everyone in the enemy party. They need all of the accuracy bonuses they can get. So I feel like this one's a keeper. Strength, accuracy, and armor. So y'all want to ditch the speed? I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and buy this because we have plenty of money. We can hang on to it and we'll decide which one we want. If y'all want to take strength, accuracy, and armor, that's what we will do. And we will get rid of the speed banner. It has been great, but we haven't been using it for a while. We have been using armor. So just keep in mind we can only use 2 at a time. That is critical. Okay, now here's some treasure over here. And he did not pick that up for some reason. I'm interested to know what that reason is. Obviously, there's a monster back there.
You will feel my power.
But what is that monster? There's not a lot of turns left on this scenario. Because as soon as we're done here, I think Ms. Darksoul has got it. He's going to have a hard time taking that other town. Okay, I'm going to duck in here and heal our Death Dragon. That sounds so silly when you say it out like that, like especially with no context. I'm just going to heal our giant undead dragon, you know. Don't worry about it. Ah, okay. 2 goblins and a troll, you say? Oh boy. Okay, so trolls are a lot like ogres. They're just not great. Now, this right here is another good argument for ditching the speed banner, if y'all want to get rid of it. The banner of speed, because it gives us plus 10% speed, whereas our terror spell, once we have it researched, reduces the target speed by 20%, so that actually, this technically still makes us faster. But it's an even bigger bonus. I probably didn't need to cast that one, but let's see here. Definitely want to reduce their damage. The Curse of Nagral. I'm gonna give us strength. It's a good thing that we stole those spells from them. And screw their accuracy up. Okay. That's a lot of buffs and debuffs for... let's see, 60 points for this battle. Goblins are not worth much, but I don't want to kill them if I can avoid it, just because every experience point counts, and we are trying to get Count Choco to level 5, so there we go. That's the most that we can do without killing the goblins. Let's boogie.
Fresh blood at last.
So here we go. This is our first troll. Preying upon the lands, the trolls are fierce monsters that possess the ability to regenerate each day. So, yeah. They don't have any immunities, right? They don't have any wards or anything. They just have 350 hit points, which is a lot. They deal 105 damage, which is not quite as much as an ogre. And they're also a little bit slower than an ogre, about the same speed, 20 initiative, you know. The troll special ability is not actually listed here. They have sort of a background coded special ability where it does exactly what it says. You have to beat a troll in one go. Because if we do not finish this battle, or let's say a better example would be the spells that I cast that dealt 45 damage to him, right? He would recover that damage tomorrow. So it does not matter how much damage you deal to a troll, he's just going to regenerate it. Oh my god, is that possible? Are we going to get out of this with no damage? Oh, affirmations only. I think we're going to do it. Oh my god, we got out of that without being hit. Whew. Thank you, weakness spell, because... and look at that, 139 XP. Oh my gosh, he only needs 11 points, y'all. 11 points. This is gonna happen because he's still got he's still got other things to kill down in that southwestern corner. So that's it. That's pretty much that's pretty much met our goal. Oh, he just bought a hero like a fool. We're gonna have a hard time protecting all of these towns. So there we go. We'll leave Rodney 2 there. Yeah, she's good. Use guard there. A potion of celerity, a sapphire, a ruby, a bronze ring. Okay, so unfortunately that's basically nothing. Because that's just all money. 1 weak buff, and then a bunch of cash.
Yes.
That would be better for Godfrey if he had gotten it, like, earlier in the game, you know? That would have been a really nice buff for him.
Who dares?
This water's gonna suck up a lot of his movements.
Yes.
Also, you see me casting this, like, individually on Count Choco, the haste spell, going back to her and doing them one at a time. Part of that is because I'm seeing whether or not he's only going to need one casting and how far he can go, or if he's going to need two. But it is possible with the haste spell to cast 2 in a row on the same target and just go ahead and refill their movement points all the way back up to 100%. Can totally do that. Oh, he thinks he's clever. He got to go first, and he did a lightning. Oh, too bad for him. Oh, there it is, baby. There it is. We love to hear that sound. Both of those sounds, honestly. And now we don't have to worry about spending our money on anything but defending and isolating Godfrey up here, just kind of holding the line. Here it is. Oh, this is what we have been waiting for. Maximum leadership. Leadership 5, y'all. Oh boy, this is going to make the rest of the campaign a lot easier. This is going to, because now we can use all of our slots. He can have a full army. They might level up a little bit more slowly, but who cares? There'll be 5 of them, right? Also, just to show it off, I'm not going to choose it right now, but a new skill has been added to the list that we can choose. Regeneration. They will regenerate 15% of their hit points every day, which is pretty good. Yeah, party gets bigger. Look at that, 4 out of 5. Oh my goodness. And just in time too, actually, for the end of the campaign. Oh, you know what this means though, don't you? You know what this means? Oh, there it is. That's what y'all wanted. That's what y'all wanted. 2 werewolves. Excellent. Oh, and we have 2 gold to rub together. That's all we've got left. Okay, well. Dang, he's got a long damn way to go. I'll tell you what. Okay, well, he better get on there. Better get on the way. You also notice that his movement points have increased to 50, which is pretty great. Yeah, the real level up was the werewolves we bought along the way. Oh, screw you, Godfrey. You jerk. Inside every party is 2 werewolves. One called Bloodfang, and one called Fluffy. Okay, I'm gonna go in here and rest. Gross. That's alright, because... that just means that mana that he spent, you know, he doesn't have it to cast again. Because we have everything now. Look at this. We've stolen every resource on the map, so he has nothing. He doesn't have this gold right in front of his castle. He's got jack shit. So now he's making 50 gold per turn and 25 life mana. So it will take him 10 turns to save up to purchase a hero. And then most of his other first level troops cost around 50 apiece. So if he wants to have 3 units with him, it will cost him 3 more turns, for a total of 13 turns to field a hero, which we're then going to disintegrate in one go. And then it'll take him another 13 turns before he can do anything else. So, you know, suffer. I'm going to go ahead and heal all of these guys. It'll set us back a little bit, but that's fine. This town, I want to upgrade it, but he's going to have a hard time doing anything with those werewolves in there. That's really their strength. That's where they shine. And we're also at the point now where, because we're making so many resources, we're getting so much stuff done that basically we can defend ourselves just about with summon monsters, like nightmares and things. But also, I do eventually want to buy some werewolves and put in this other town too, because then that's going to make it a lot more difficult. You can see that rather than purchasing a Pegasus Knight like he has previously, he's buying Archmages now, and that's because we have werewolves all over the place, and, you know, the AI knows that they can't do anything to a werewolf with weapon damage. They have to have spellcasting. Now, of course, an Archmage still costs 500 gold, so that doesn't help him. It just means that he gets a shot on our werewolves. Look at that. 50 movement points got us all the way across the map. So fast. You love to see it. Go ahead and purchase another werewolf. We'll sit right here. And this should be... yeah, okay, we need to upgrade that.
Darkness will fall.
Oh god, he bought somebody. Lol, though, it's a Pegasus Knight. That's very funny, actually. Because unless he has an apprentice in the back row, that means that there's literally nothing that he can do about this one single werewolf, which is hilarious. I'm going to buy an initiate and a ghost. We'll go ahead and do that to back our werewolf up. That way they can be hitting the healers and stuff in the back row if need be. Maybe a non-issue. I don't want him to retake that town, but I don't think that he can. Okay, so here we go. Skeletons. I'm going to reduce their damage. And I'm going to hit them with an accuracy debuff as well, just because, you know, we do still have the Death Dragon. And he can be hurt by weapons. I am also going to cast Strength on us. And the reason for that is because our werewolves are going to be pulling all of the weight in this fight, because these are skeletons. They're immune to death. So the Necromancer, the Death Dragon, and Count Choco are going to be completely useless in this fight.
Fresh blood at last.
That's the real downside to the Undead Hordes, is that they can't do anything to hurt themselves for the most part. You know? Oh, I forgot that one's an archer, so we're probably just going to lose that Necromancer. There's not much we can do. Because it's going to take us, like, too long to get through here. Oh, I don't know why I did that. See, look, they're all immune. I might retreat him, actually, just to keep him from getting ganked. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and... there, you run away. And you do the same. And he's at max XP, so honestly... there, they can all just leave and the werewolves will take care of it, because no one's going to level up from this anyway, so we just need to minimize the amount of damage that we're taking. There we go. Now the archer has to shoot at the werewolves. These three folks, they lose nothing. And we won't have to skip their turns every time, so... these are the upgrade of the zombie, by the way. See, bound together by powerful necromantic sorcery, the skeleton is a mindless undead soldier. There we go. Okay, so there's the dungeon. You can see there's the quest goal marker, that double blue ring. Uh-oh, though. Oh no, this little area back here. There's something back there. We gotta see what it is, y'all. We gotta.
I hunger for blood.
Okay, well that'll have to wait till next turn anyway.
Darkness
Let's see. We should have everything that we need. I'm going to go ahead and grow this city. That will increase their defensive abilities.
Darkness finfang.
Make them a little harder to take out. And then we'll save up for another werewolf. And if we can get that set up in that town, just like in the other one, then we should be good to go. I don't think that Godfrey can really do much. And it'll save a little bit of running around for... Oh, see, he knows. It'll save a little bit of running around for Ms. Dark Soul. Yeah, he's coming down this way because there's nothing in this one except for Rodney. Whew, boy. Okay, well...
Yes.
Let's see. There we go. You know what? You live here now. Because I can do that every turn. Every damn turn forever.
Finfang.
Alright. This should be easy peasy.
At last.
Because this thing can hurt our werewolves a little bit. But this can't. So let's see. Not immune to death. Not immune to death, thankfully, because he's not upgraded to a death dragon like ours. So Count Choco and the Necromancer can actually do something this time. Now the Necromancer is immune to death. So that means that this fight's a little more tactical. See? Not quite so one-sided this time. Lol. Okay, bruh. There we go. That's that. Skip. Skip again. Ta-da! I don't think that there's anything over this way. No, okay. We have to go see what that is. We've gotta. Because if we don't, it will be something really good.
Yes.
So, let's see. Man, should we send her over there? That's an awfully long way. I'm just gonna let him live there. Until such time as we feel like dealing with him. But that does tell us that that build is the correct one. Because, like I said, he made the mistake of buying a Pegasus Knight, and he should have purchased an Archmage, because now he just doesn't have the resources to deal with those werewolves. That was his mistake.
Who dares?
Now, I know if I go over there and get that treasure chest, I know that it's going to be nothing. But if I don't get it, it will have been, you know, a Highfather potion or something. Something of those, something along those lines, you know, something of that power level. Another Highfather potion won't actually do anything for Count Choco, because he's already taken one, but...
You will feel my power.
There we go. We'll get him into town, and then on along his way.
Who dares?
I hate to waste all of that movement because we hasted again for 1 point, but I do need to buy werewolves, so I'm gonna let him stay at least overnight. Oh, that's much better. See, now I think we can heal everybody and still buy a werewolf.
You will feel my power.
There we go. And now we'll buy a ghost. And we'll buy an initiate. I wonder if Rodney could take that guy if she had a werewolf in front of her. If he has an apprentice in the back row, and she paralyzed him. Well, maybe not, because if he also has an archer in the back row, he could kill Rodney before the werewolf would chew through the front line to get to him, so... Oh, well. We already paralyzed him, right?
Who dares?
Okay, let's go. Whee! It's back here. A Doomdrake, a Wyvern, and a Ghost. Well. That won't take long. Oh, we did not paralyze him. Okay. He's still headed that way because now, like, he can't do much about this town, still, but Rodney is there in the garrison, and he can kill her. There we go, that's better. Now he lives within a terrifyingly close distance of the city.
Who dares?
Okay, now you. We no longer have to worry about, like, not killing the ghost, for example, because nobody in this party can earn experience points. So we are losing nothing. So here, have I showed you this spell yet? Death Dragon. Or Decay Dragon. There we go. I'm gonna hit him again. That's just a cool looking spell, the way it opens the portal, and he's like, blah, 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 and then I'm out. Later, haters. Hilarious. Now, he's immune to death anyway, so that didn't hurt them, but...
Fresh blood at last.
Oh, okay. It's very good. Yeah, that is very much somebody else's problem. I like to sort of imagine that he's just popping in from, like, you know, the Elder Scrolls universe to say hi. And then he just books it. Oh no, you Fusro didn't. I don't know why I did that. It's immune to death. There we go. Go, Fluffy! I like to imagine that the original one is Fluffy and Bloodfang is the one who was added later. Okay, let's see what we won. Another Staff of Paralyzing. Okay. Alright, sure, why not? Okay, well, while he's doing that, did we ever build... We did not. We didn't even build our guild because we haven't been using thieves. Very cool stick. The Staff of Paralyzing is one of those items that I feel is actually worth, like, taking with you, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Alright, please welcome back to the stream the cool older sister. Did we paralyze him? Suspies. I think so. Oh, Lord. He's determined. He's determined. She can't really do much but die here. I feel kind of bad about that because it was sort of avoidable. But at the same time, like, if that's what he wants to waste his mana on, I guess.
Darkness and
Feel my power.
There we go. We'll use the staff we already have. How much money we got? Not enough for another werewolf.
Yes, master.
This little thief is going to take way longer to get over than Count Choco will. He's going to catch up with her, like, right away. Even with all this water and forest. Thanks to having 50 movement points. You know, I don't know why I'm even worrying, honestly. It just occurred to me. We've been paralyzing him every turn. Nobody's going to get any experience points out of this guy. And eventually, in a few more turns, Godfrey is going to hire another party. He's going to hire another hero and send him out anyway. So, we might as well just be rid of this loser. So let's do that. There's 120 damage, so nobody in that party can sustain that, except for the Pegasus Knight himself. Because I think they come with 150 hit points. Well, there you go, that's 150. Now, see, most of the time, something like that would be kind of wasteful, unless you have an emergency situation where you can't afford to guard a town or a landmark and someone is heading towards it and you're just not going to be able to intercept. Then this is a solution. But this is the end of the game. We've got buku mana saved up. There's no reason to really worry about it. And we're already spending mana to paralyze him anyway, so, like, what's the point? That's a better use of our time and magic. For real. Alright. The thief will go in and scout the ruins for us. And then we're gonna be done. Oh lord, now it's a ranger. Okay, well, whatever. We win this turn, so...
Yes, my prince.
Okay. 2 marble gargoyles, a skeleton champion, and a necromancer. We were told a sorcerer, which is an actual unit in the game. I'm kind of surprised to see a necromancer. Okay. Well, she can't do anything but spy. Okay, this fight's gonna suck a little bit. I'm gonna do what I can to make it suck less. So, the Necromancer, of course, is going to deal death damage. That means he can hurt the werewolves, but not anybody else. Unfortunately, he will hurt the werewolves for quite a bit, so we want to avoid that. It also means that what we have here is a situation where this skeleton champion is a top-tier undead fighter unit, the greatest fighting unit of the undead hordes. The skeleton champion is dedicated to the cause of death. See, he deals 100 damage a swing and is immune to death, 270 hit points. This is the ultimate upgrade of the warrior and the zombie. So, immune to death, immune to death. So, Count Choco, the Necromancer, and our Death Dragon are powerless against these two in the middle. Likewise, these two in the middle cannot or this fella cannot hurt anybody except the werewolves. This guy can't hurt the werewolves, but will be able to hurt the death dragon. That leaves these. The marble gargoyle is a Legion's archer unit. As you saw just a moment ago, they're quite fast, and their weapon source is weapon. That's changed in Disciples 2, I believe, so that the source becomes earth. Experience. That's all. I've just played the game a lot. So, and eventually when you play all of the different civs, you learn to remember some of these things. But that's literally all it is just practice. If you pick it up and play it, you will learn this stuff too if you play long enough. Because this game came out in the 90s, so I've been playing it for over 20 years. But anyway, this is the important thing. Marble gargoyles don't have that many hit points, and the reason why is because they take literally half damage from everything. 50 points of armor. And we could negate that entirely with our rust spell, except that we can't target them because they're in a building. So, we're going to do what we can. The nightmare deals death damage, which is a shame. It'd be nice if they dealt fire. But we're going to get one hit on everybody, and we're going to hit the gargoyles. There we go. Now we can do this multiple times because thankfully we don't have to worry about those creatures leveling up. They all are at max HP, or at XP. So we are not feeding them levels by sending the nightmares in there. Pop him in, give those marble gargoyles another hit. And what we have to worry about is because they're going to deal about 50 damage a shot, 50 to 55, we have to be concerned that they are going to hit our necromancer and take him out before they can be taken out. Because, like, he's not going to deal 50 damage to them, or like the death dragon won't. He's going to deal 25. And that sucks. Okay, so let's see. We are going to buff ourselves as far as we can go. And y'all go ahead and start thinking about which 3 items you want to take with us. If it's those 3 banners that we talked about, that's totally fine. We just need to know because this is the end of the scenario and then we're going on to map 3. So, since that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and make use of some of these other consumable items. Let's see here. We have tree bark potion, potion of striking, we have celerity, we have giant's blood and protection. We have a bunch of scrolls that we cannot use because he has them instead of Ms. Dark Soul, which is a shame. We just kept picking them up and I didn't leave them for her. Okay. Archer units. How many hit points you got? 161. It should be fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is actually... we have to take out the gargoyles because they're 2 spaces deep, and also the skeleton champion in order to get to that necromancer. The necromancer will be hitting our werewolves the entire time. The skeleton champion, being in the middle, is going to be hitting the death dragon, and there's nowhere that we can put it that it won't be vulnerable. So that way, they're going to be chipping away at that, and when our werewolves go down after 2 or 3 hits from the necromancer, then the death dragon will already be badly wounded, and that's going to suck. So the gargoyles will ironically probably go down first just because all 3 of them are going to hit them. And that's going to be, let's see, about 27, 20 is 47, almost 50 is 25. Yeah, it's going to take 2 rounds to take them out. So I'm actually going to put the 30% protection on our werewolves. I'm going to put 15% protection on the necromancer because Count Choco can heal himself. Now, celerity. I'm gonna boost the werewolves with those as well. so that they will go before the skeleton champion. 20% greater chance to hit. He needs that because he has the lowest chance to hit. Increased damage. Honestly... I feel like that probably needs to go to the Necromancer because it'll do more, because 15% damage is going to be like 5 points for him, 5 or 6 points, whereas for Count Choco it's going to be 3. So I'm going to give him Giant's Blood.
Yes.
Now, Ms. Dark Soul.
Yes.
Let's see here. Okay, Paraceus. Chant of Fortitude. Here we go. This armor spell. We've been saving this for the boss fight. 33% armor for everyone, so they will take 1/3 less damage than normal. Which is good. And that's going to stack for the werewolves with the 30% that we already gave them, see? And the 10% from the banner, because those are all different sources. So they are going to take about 1/4 normal damage, so they will stay in the fight regardless of what that Necromancer decides to do. 58, 53, 43. Okay, good, good, good. One last thing. Since she has it, and since we're not taking it with us, we also have a Mountain Clan summon of Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is it's a level lower than the Nightmare, but she does hit everybody, and her attack source is not death, which means that she will deal a little bit of damage to the Necromancer and to the Skeleton Champion and give us a bit of a head start. Also, check out that character artwork. I love that portrait. Sent to the land of the living to bring back the souls of fallen dwarfs, Valkyries fight alongside the mountain clans in times of peril. 250 hit points, which is not bad, and they deal 55 water damage to everybody. Actually, they might be the same level as the Nightmare. I was thinking that it was they're a summon 2, but they might be a summon 3. There we go. Very nice. And then he's going to take her out because they'll finish the job if he doesn't. But that's something anyway. Alright, here we go. I think that we've done the best that we can do, folks. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's say goodbye to this map and get started on the next one. Okay. Count Choco, hit those gargoyles. They're going to hit the Necromancer as predicted. Okay, so we are going to focus on the Skeleton Champion and let our spellcasters take care of the gargoyles. Because they can't hurt this guy anyway, so... Oh, very nice. Out of the gate. Good. Okay, this should be it for the gargoyles. Oh, and he's only going to get one shot on them for 13 damage, sure. Okay. Count Choco is done. Okay, I think we've got this. This went about the best that it probably could have. Reasonably speaking, you know, like they were never going to miss us every single time. Here we go. Take him out, Fluffy. Boom, that's it. The mission has been successfully completed.
The sorcerer killed and the scepter retrieved, the undead hordes departed for the next task, to unearth the lair of the Dwarven High King.
There we go. Another one bites the dust, baby. Okay, Ms. Dark Soul, you know the drill. She's gonna hold down the fort here and make sure that Godry gets his comeuppance while Count Choco pushes the front. So what are we taking with us, folks? We have the Banner of Speed. We have the Banner of Battle, which has served us very well. We have the Banner of Protection, of course, the armor. The tomes, I think we should probably leave just because he doesn't even have the skill for that. Same with the artifacts. I like this. I love it, but, you know, he can't use them without another skill. And it's going to be a while before we level up again. And then we have our new banner, the damage banner, Banner of Strength. We also, since he can only use 2 banners, we could pick our 2 favorites, and we could take something like the Staff of Paralyzing with us, because that you saw how effective that was on this map. It's a great tool. And you know that Ms. Dark Soul's going to be back. So, now the downside to that is if we were to take the Staff of Traveling, which is also very useful, or the Staff of Paralyzing, there's no 100% guarantee that we would be able to use them, so it's a bit of a gamble, because this is going to require life mana to use. The Staff of Paralysis is going to take infernal mana to use. Death mana we will always have available because we're the Undead Hordes. They put it in there for us. The other ones, even if it's in there, it might not be close to our capital. It may be, 50 turns before we see any and get access to it. And until then, it's just kind of hanging around, taking up a slot. So, they're very good tools, which we may not find again. They may not show up again in the campaign if we don't take them with us, but we're not guaranteed to get any use out of them. So, the banners, we will. We can absolutely use them. I think we're all pretty much agreed that the Banner of Battle has to come along, because whether we are using Wyverns or whether we are using Ghosts, that plus all of the mage heroes that we have, Count Choco included, we're gonna need that bonus, I think. Yeah, accuracy is mandatory. So, what else are we taking? Speed? Okay. We've got speed on the list. Now, what about the rest of y'all? Because you said accuracy, strength, and armor. You wanted to ditch speed. So, is that still the mood? Do we want to take our armor banner with us? Or do we want to take our strength banner with us? Or both, and ditch speed or something else? Or one of the staves? It's up to y'all. They all have their ups and downs. They all have something to recommend them. And, I mean, when it comes to the banners, at least, the only thing that they have against them is just that he can only wield 2. So if we take 3 of them, he's going to constantly be switching out. And you saw kind of, towards the end of this scenario, he mostly wound up using protection and didn't really use speed. That doesn't mean speed's no good. It just means that, this one worked. Armor was pretty useful. Okay, well, do y'all want to take these 3? These are the ones we've been using, and they've been a good combination. So you want to take the Banner of Battle, the Banner of Speed, and the Banner of Protection, and we'll just leave the Banner of Strength behind. Because I'll be real with y'all. As I said, the stronger the damage you're already dealing, the better the bonus from Banner of Strength is. But 10% damage doesn't seem to make much of a difference in my experience compared to 10% armor, 10% initiative, or 10% accuracy. Because 10% strength, even for something really powerful, for example, an ogre, right? An ogre deals 120 damage a shot. 10% of that is 12. So he's going to go from 120 to 132. Anything that he doesn't already kill in one shot with 120 damage, he was going to take 2 shots anyway, so 12 damage isn't going to make that much of a difference. Now, there are upgrades of these banners we'll have to keep an eye out, because you can find more powerful versions of most of these, which jump it up to 20%. And I hope that we find one. I can't remember if there are any or not. It's just been too long since I played the DSL 1 Undead campaign. But we'll find out. So we're going to take these 3 banners with us, and we're going to move on. Here we go. Chapter 3. The Desperate Stand.
As a last resort, the mountain clans concluded an alliance with the Empire to crush the Undead. Their combined forces were to be the fiercest army yet encountered by the Hordes. As Mortis sent her followers to spread death across the lands, the forces of light sent forth an army to crush them.
Okay, so we're going to be fighting against 2 AI players in this one. It's the first time that we've done that. We're going to have to deal with 2 capitals, 2 different players, both of which are going to be trying to transform terrain and steal resources. They're going to be casting spells on us. They're going to be hiring heroes. It's going to be a mess. But we've got Count Choco, and I'm not afraid. Also, this is new. Y'all asked about this before, so this is the first time that we're seeing this. Our objective is not to defeat all enemies, not to loot a specific dungeon. Instead, it is to transform a certain percentage of the terrain on the map. We start out with 200 out of 2,459%, so that we're at 8%. We need to control 70% of the map to win this fight. Now, what does this mean? It means a couple of things. First of all, we're going to get this new little tracker right here on our update because this is our victory condition, so every turn it's going to show us this now, whereas it did not before because it really didn't matter. Controlling the terrain and turning it into Undead Wasteland only mattered because it meant that we controlled gold and mana crystals and so on. It also means we're going to have to play sort of a balancing game because if we want to loot the entire map, kill everything, get all the experience points and so on, we may actually have to restrain ourselves and hold back because we could accidentally control 70% of the map. Okay, well, let's check out where we're at first of all. Okay, you'll see that we have several different areas on the map already opened up. That is because they are starting us with some towns already under our control. We've got some additional heroes that we start with, and we're going to have to make use of all of those. We are under siege, y'all. Look at this. Oh, man. So there's an Empire hero. There's a Clans hero. Whew. They've given us a little rod planter. They expect us to zoom out and stick a rod somewhere before these heroes kill her, and then she's mostly, I think, just kind of, you know, a garbage hero. Now, this is a little bit different. We have this town here, Averson Port, and this guy.
As you wish.
Our first Death Knight. Welcome, Zythar. And Zythar starts at level 2. It looks like... What does he have? I can't tell what skill he's got for being level 2. But he's got a Warlock, he's got a Ghost, and he's got a Zombie. So he is going to be holding this town against oncoming heroes. Let's go ahead... Nope.
Living.
That's not what I wanted to do at all. Whoopsie doodles. Oh boy, this is our first Centaur encounter. So, Centaur Lancers, they're as fast as elves, and they deal pretty significant damage. And then regular Centaurs, they're archers. They're not as fast, but they do a pretty solid amount of damage themselves. Oof. Big oof. This is not what I wanted at all. Oh god. Okay, sure. At least we're keeping him paralyzed. Goodness gracious. Well, this is not at all optimal. I won that fight, but I think I'm actually... it's gonna be such a hassle to load it, though. Oh, no. we'll live with that. We'll deal with it. How much gold have we got anyway? 600. We'll be okay. He'll get in there, and we will resurrect that warlock, and we'll live. Let's see. Potion of Restoration. Here we go. Grab that gold mine. And because they're coming in off the water, she's got a bit of a head start. So we're going to run around. We're going to mark as much stuff as we can, trying to convert the territory that we have available to us. Okay, there is nothing in this town. And we have 2 heroes in here that we know nothing about. That's not great. See, the pathfinding in this game. It will do everything that it can to send you... There we go. Like, right directly through an enemy encounter. Okay, there we go. We'll drop a rod there. And hope for the best. And now Count Choco. What are we working with here? What have they given us for free? Okay, so first of all, accuracy, armor. Give him his banners. We got some potions and also a new staff, the Staff of Necromancy, which replicates our summon skeleton spell for 100 death mana. They have also given us a wyvern and a templar for free. Templars might not be a bad idea here. We have gotten to see the zombie. We've gotten to see skeletons. We've gotten to see the death dragons. We've gotten to see werewolves. What we haven't gotten to see are Templars and Dark Lords yet. At least not in action on our side. They're great because of these wards, and we're going to be up against a lot of air damage and water damage and earth damage if we are fighting the Empire and the Mountain Clans at the same time. So just being immune to one of those attacks, like the first time that an Archmage wields his staff in battle, it just doesn't do anything to these guys, that's pretty powerful. That's not a bad, that's not a bad deal. So yeah, we need to come up with a party comp. 5 dudes this time. What are we going to be doing? Are we going for werewolves again? Because they're pretty good. Or do you want to put, do you want to do the double ghost and then have, 3 Dark Lords in the front? We could put a werewolf in the middle and then 2 Dark Lords, one on either side to flank him, We have a lot of options now that we have 5 leadership. That's kind of a big deal. So, ghosts are pretty good. I think we can all agree on ghosts, right? We'll start with 1 ghost. Actually, here's something we should do. Let's see. Okay, we can't research a spell. How far up the chain can we go this time? We can do Skeleton Warriors and Dark Lords. Okay, we can do Wraiths and Necromancers. I wasn't sure if we would be able to get up to Vampires and Liches yet. So, that being the case, we have someone who already deals death damage to everybody. Do we want to do a single Wraith or Necromancer for more area damage? Or do we want to go with 2 Spectres and leave the AoE damage solely to Count Choco? Because he doesn't hit very hard, but 2 Spectres paralyzing 2 different targets is a powerful combo. So what do y'all say? We could also do 2 Spectres in the back and then do a Wraith in the front since they're immune to weapon damage. Instead of a werewolf. They don't deal as much damage as a necromancer by about 5 points, but instead of being immune to death, which the Empire and the Mountain Clans have no ability to inflict, they're immune to weapons. So just like with a werewolf, anything that can't hurt a werewolf is not going to be able to hurt a wraith either. So, yeah. What do y'all think of that? What do y'all think about doing 2 ghosts, a wraith, and some dark lords? That's a new party comp that could work very well. There we go. We already have a Templar, so he will upgrade to a Dark Lord faster if we take him. Okay. Alright, let's do it then. So here's what we're gonna do. This is the way we're gonna do this. We need for the initiate to become a wraith before he can go into the front row, because he's got 45 freaking hit points. He's not going to last if we put him up front at the beginning, or even after he becomes a warlock. We're going to have to keep leveling him up. So, we'll go ahead and get these guys on track to become Dark Lords. We will go ahead and get our Ghost on the way to becoming a Spectre, which will actually happen first. This one will level up to a Warlock, and this one will level up to a Spectre at about the same time. And then they will stop gaining experience points once they become a Spectre, because that's their cap. They can't upgrade beyond that, so they will no longer be an XP drain. This guy will continue to level up, and when he becomes a Wraith, we'll move him to the front row, we'll pop another Ghost back in there, and he will become a Spectre in no time, because it only takes 75 points. And that way, this will happen even faster if we're down a guy. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and just take 4 people for now. Okay, we have a plan. Now, let's see what kind of trouble we've got around our capital here. Some centaurs, peasants and spearmen and healers and elves, men-at-arms and mercenaries and griffins. Oh my. An orc. Okay, well, I tell you what. Let's start with something simple and easy. We'll go for the orc first, because he's going to get 1 hit, and then the ghost should be able to paralyze him. He shouldn't be able to inflict enough damage that we can't go on with the rest of Count Choco's massive amount of movement points and maybe fight another battle, depending on what's available. There we go. See, that doesn't take that long. And also, see, it's great that we brought all 3 of those banners, because the configuration, that's the word I was looking for. The configuration that we use will depend on our party comp as well. Like, if we have a mage and then 2 ghosts that have a low chance to hit, this is even more important than it already is. But then also, like, Dark Lords have less hit points than skeleton warriors and skeleton champions. So armor is going to be important as well. But this will allow our mages and our warriors to go before the enemies. We're already going to move before the clans does. That will allow them to move before the empire as well and give us a little bit of an edge. So that could be critically important. I think that was a good choice. Boom, you love to see it. A couple more levels and he's just going to be able to hit all of them at once, because he's dealing almost 40 damage a pop on average anyway. Excellent. Oh, good. There we go. They didn't get a hit. They didn't get a hit. You'll love to see it. Okay, let's see what happens to Zythar. Horus Deepforge says, "Your feeble army will be no match for us." Alright, whatever. Rankin Bass looking ass. Oh, he's going that way. Okay. Oof. And Solon says, I offer you a chance to flee while you still live. Oh, well, then you missed your window. Scyther? Oh my. Instead of Zythar. Sure, why not? Oh. Oh no, I didn't even look in that town. I thought that there was nothing in there. Oh no, if I had known that, I would have taken this guy with our rod planter. Ooh, what a waste. Oh, I got caught up talking and made a mistake. Okay, well, they were always going to take this town anyway. So here's an Empire support unit, a Titan, a trustworthy creature that possesses incredible strength and high damage resistance. So yeah, 250 HP, 60 damage, and they go on a 40. They're a little bit faster than the clan's giants. Hiya! Bird. Big oof. Yeah, that was always going to happen, and she's not going to last very long because... Oh, they got her in one turn. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but look at all these advanced parties. They've got all second level units, so... Someone like her, who's a first level banshee with nothing, was just... She never had a chance. There, no free healing for you. Oh no! Well. These are kind of meant to be trash units. It's meant to make you feel like you're on your back foot in this scenario starting out. But realistically, if we had not started with any of these things, we would never have known the difference. So who cares if we lose them? They were free anyway, right? Now she is a little bit different. Chant of Fortitude, okay. Let's see if we can sneak her around this way. Count Choco might be able to meet up with her. Hey, oh look here, she might be able to make it home, folks. This one might last. Aurangzeb might make it. Potion of Striking. Okay. Well. Oh my god, we can't revive anything because we don't have the temple built. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna kick our asses because that zombie is wounded. Oh no.
Who dares?
Okay. Alright, well, that's my fault for playing poorly, so I'll eat that. We're gonna win anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? We might get there a little bit faster if we have Zythar at our side, but we're gonna get there just as surely and just as certainly without him. If that lore master comes over and tells us no. Revenge, says the warrior. Excellent. Okay, that already puts us 2/3 of the way up. So first things first. Man, already we're gonna have to... Man, Temple's gonna have to wait. This is also gonna have to wait because it's... The name of this ruin is Ogre Lair. Obviously, we're not going in there right now. Well... No. Even if we do go in there and there's just an ogre and our ghost paralyzes it, we are still talking about wasted experience points, because if somebody levels up and we don't have the building built, then it was worth nothing.
Leave that to me.
Alright, Zythar, do your best. Everybody send Zythar your energy. Oof. Oof. Here we go. Oh no. This is gonna be bad. This is in fact gonna be bad. Oh, and he missed. Oh no. Ooh, yep, yep, yep. Okay, well this was never gonna pan out the way that we wanted. Dang. F's in chat for Zythar. Oh, you hate to see it. You really do. So it'll take a lot of money, which means that we will want to have a lot of gold mines marked. But our werewolf strategy will work really well on this map because stuff like that, it'll be harder for it to happen because they can only be hurt by magic. So they're 1,000 a pop, but we put a few of those in some of these towns, and then we won't necessarily have to have a hero guarding them. A line of 3 werewolves is a force to be reckoned with. Okay, another 200. Well, so that has to be our sepulcher.
Who dares?
Well, cycling through heroes just got a lot easier. Oh, man. Okay, we can get around there. That's good. That's good. Can we get around this way? Yes, we can. Excellent. Good, good, good. What do you have with you? Oh, she's got a Templar. Ooh. Ooh. Then it's very important that she gets home, because we can give that to Count Choco. Yes, and then she can have that warrior that he's got. And then we will be one step closer to 2 Dark Lords, because that warrior, we won't have to worry about him leveling up. Because a Dark Lord, you saw what happened with that other Banshee when she had a zombie in front of her. Like, it made no difference. Because against a party of, like, 4 or 5 other units that are all 2nd tier, you know, it's just... there's nothing that she can do.
Stop talking to me.
I wasn't talking. You're just hearing voices. Okay. They've taken 2% of the terrain from us. No big deal.
Darkness
Alright, so what we're gonna do is... I'm just gonna go over here because he is so much faster than her. So much faster than her. We're just going to trade these right here, and then this guy has only missed out on 43 experience, so, like, he'll catch up. Oh, wow. That's right. She has this stuff, too. I forgot. Good job, Banshee. Okay, and then he is going to continue on around killing stuff, because that warrior was the only thing that was wounded. We need to take care of this stuff around our capital, not only to level our troops up as quickly as possible so that we can fend off some of these other, like, high-level parties that the mountain clans and the Empire have got gunning for us, but also so that they don't get them for experience points. He's still got 1 hit in. Okay, not bad. 8 points, which means that he, yeah, will just need 13. We're going to send her over here to the capital. And she can heal. Because Ashgan's going to hold the capital by himself, so if they come up all the way over here, they're not going to attack our city anyway. They're just going to be after our heroes. But see, look at this. They're going around chewing through all of these neutral creatures. That's experience that we're missing, and they're gaining. So we need to stop them from doing that. And, ooh, they just took a ruin. Oh, which means they're going to loot that and get the money, and they're going to get the... hate that. You can hear how busy they are, and I hate it. You can also see here in this town and in this other one, there's not a lot of terrain because it's bounded by mountains and by water that we would have controlled anyway. So, like, this is... if this was all wasteland, it wouldn't have been that much. So controlling the town as a point of defense is a lot more important in this case, so that you can control the surrounding area, than having hold of it as a terrain generator, because it's not going to do much. So we really didn't lose a whole lot by losing those towns. It was just the game trying to make us feel bad. But we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna build an evil monastery. Boop. A little bit different than the graveyard. And that will unlock the Dark Idol, which will then allow our Templars to turn into Dark Lords. Their minds twisted by the constant horror they witness, and their wards to elemental attacks make the Dark Lords fierce adversaries. So, 525 XP. We've got plenty of time. Okay, that's an alchemist. Oh, that is a spider. Oh. If the ghost paralyzes it, we would be good, but he would go down first because the spider will go before the ghost does, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to come back over this way and take this guy out. Ah! And I think this should level up our initiate and our ghost, which will help. Alright, do it, ghost. Oh, of course he missed. That's alright, at least Count Choco goes first. I just didn't want that Centaur Lancer to kill this guy. Excellent, there we go. And we didn't waste too much, it was 30 points. So there we go, a little bit more damage, a little more health, more accuracy. Step 1 completed. Now we just need to go get some rest. And again, of course, see, like, he's not going to be sucking up as much experience because, you know, he's maxed out. He doesn't need as much to level up into a Wraith as they do into Dark Lords. So, the next thing that we need to build will be the River Styx for 500 gold. Don't let me forget and build the wrong thing now. Phew, those guys are going to be all over the place for a while. And turn transitions are going to take a little bit longer because there's so many of them running around, and where we've got this, like, fog of war uncovered from the towns that we owned and the units that we had out there, we're going to have to look at them scurrying and doing all of their stuff. It is what it is, unfortunately. Oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's no big deal. Just build the River Styx. What, have you never built the River Styx before? Gosh. Okay. We do have access to 4th level spells in this one. So this would be the highest level that a guildmaster or warrior level would be able to access. And you can see it uses 3 types of mana, as I told you before. Nightfall is an upgrade of the Shadow spell. It costs Infernal and Runestone mana as well. And you can see it's 200 death mana, 100 of the other kinds for a total of 400. That's usually the rule. First level spells cost 100 mana, these cost 200, these cost 300. Like Sea Nightmare's 150 of each. And then these cost 400. These, of course, will cost at least 500, and we'll use all 4 types. So this will replenish a larger portion of the Fog of War, which is pretty good. Rot is a great debuff because it is going to reduce the damage the targets deal by 33%. Now think about that. That's significant because, once again, using the Ogre as an example, which deals 120 damage, you're talking about taking a third of that away, so suddenly he's only dealing 80, which is still quite a bit per swing, but much more manageable. And then finally, this is a very important spell, Call Red Dragon. Why do we have this? We don't know. Who knows? It's a summon spell. Not a summon that puts something down on the board where you can control it, but much like Call Decay Dragon, you're going to open a little portal, the dragon's going to fly through, he's going to Fusro Da, he's going to leave. But instead of dealing 60 death damage, he's going to deal 100 fire damage. And that's important because then we can actually use it on the undead. For now, though, we're going to research Curse of Nagareo.
Darkness will fall.
Okay, the next thing we need to build is the temple before we think about the River Styx, because we have quite a few experience points to gather before the River Styx becomes, like, necessary. We just need to build that before we build the Dark Idol, so that's our next, like, upgrade building. Oh man, I can't wait to steal all of those items from you, AI players.
Beast is growing inside me.
See, look at them. Scurry, scurry, scurry. Y'all enjoy your time while you have it, because... Oh, they're sending an Archangel over there to grab that mana. Well, we knew it wouldn't last long. Okay. Let's go ahead and build the temple. There we go. That uses all of our money, but it means that we can keep going. Fighter, man-at-arms, and an archer. Alright, let's do it. We just need to clear things out in kind of an ever-widening spiral here. Ooh, and there's more money. Good, good, good. So, I don't know if we've seen one of these. If we have, it's been a while. This is a man-at-arms. This is a truly neutral unit. You cannot buy or build it in any castle. It is not part of one of the 4 civs. It's like the elves and the centaurs and the griffins, where they don't belong to one of the player civs. Neutral mercenaries hired for various tasks, to guard cities, protect convoys, or simply as henchmen. And they have 95 hit points, deal 25 damage on initiative 50, so they're basically a slightly weaker version of a fighter, which has 100 hit points. That's the only difference. That and, like, aesthetically, because they have this sort of, like, Ushanka looking thing going on. Now, part of the strategy that's going to be critical here is knowing when to push and when to rest, because we need to clear territory, we need to get stuff done, we need to level these troops up. Once again, I want to thank y'all for choosing a Nosferat, a scouting hero, as our main dude, because those 50 movement points might be the single most valuable resource we possess, because that means that he can just get it. He can get out there, get all the way across the map, and he can intercept heroes like these, if need be, and take care of them from quite some distance away. Okay, good, good. Spearman, 2 peasants, and an acolyte. Centaur, 2 elf rangers. That is a lot of archers, so we're gonna fight this dude.
Fresh blood at last.
So, there's an Empire healer, a couple of nobodies, and a spearman. Neutral mercenary is hired for various tasks, to guard cities, protect convoys, or as henchmen. So this is just a stronger version of the man-at-arms. They deal 50 damage and have 140 hit points. So once again, they're just slightly weaker than the comparable unit. It's like, imagine if the man-at-arms upgraded into the spearman in the same way that the fighter upgraded into the knight. The fighter would deal 50 damage, or the knight would deal 50 damage, and he would have 150 hit points. So again, it just has a few fewer hit points. Otherwise, pretty much the same. Ooh, that was a good one, Count Choco. Oh, that was a bad one, Templar. You hate to see it. But no healing for you. We'll get rid of that Acolyte. And he's not going to get a second go. Nifty. There we go. Okay. Man-at-Arms, Marksman. We've got some more monsters that we have not seen yet. Like, check this out. A sea monster. We will get to all of that. But first, I think it's time to go back and heal. There, you take a turn first, though. I'm probably going to upgrade or research weakness next, because that's our other debuff that we have access to right away. I'm watching where these little dudes are going, because I'm interested to see if they're going to consolidate, if they're just going to hang out at some of these towns. Because look at that, there's 4 heroes just hanging out right there. We can't go up there and take even one of them, because if we can't haste and move again with something like the Staff of Traveling, then that means if we go up and attack one of them, we'll be sitting ducks for the others, and if all of them attack us in the same turn, then we're probably going to get got. So we do still have to play this carefully, even though we have built Count Choco up to be the most powerful hero on the board coming in. And look at that, we're already back up to controlling 7% of the terrain. Go us. Okay, how's your zombie? Warrior, rather. He's doing okay, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna need a turn there. And then, where should we go? I admit, I'm actually quite tempted to go over here and grab this, and then maybe try for the spider, because those would be 2 big experience boosts that would help push us along the way towards Dark Lords and towards a Wraith. So, of course, I'm saving up our cash. We're going to build the River Styx next. And you've seen how much things like ogres and giant spiders can be worth. So, as long as we go in with full health, we should be mostly okay, because something like an ogre is going to get like 1 hit and then going to get paralyzed. Going for that wyvern over there. Or death dragon, or whatever it is. Oh, they got it. Oh, they're winning. Oh no. Winning the fights that they're fighting anyway. They won't win against us. Phew. It just takes so long because there's so many of them. I thought for sure that Archangel was going to go down there and break our rod. I'm kind of surprised she didn't. Making 150 gold a turn. That's not nothing. Got to keep moving. So I'm going to use some of what we earned this turn to do that. And then, yeah. Go ahead and save this, because we were always going to lose Zythar. It's not like I'm going to load it and go back. Now, there may be something other than an ogre in here, and if that's the case, we could be in trouble. But that's why I saved it first. And there is something other than an ogre, but it's just an orc, so let's see. Wow, really? Whoa. That sucks. That's very bad. But that's very good. Goodness gracious, y'all have got to do better than that. Look at this pity party. Okay, now there we go. Now we're seeing some action. Good, and our warlock went before the orc, so... Hey, alright. That wasn't too bad at all. Yeah, because the ogre goes on a 20, so we've gotten lucky, and since our specter rolled high and went first, that's game. Look at that, 65 experience. It's a good chunk. Oh boy. What was I just saying about banners? Check this out, y'all. The banner of resistance. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. All units in the party receive 20% less damage from attacks. This is a straight upgrade from our banner of protection. It's 20 armor instead of 10. Booyah. Awesome. And, you want to know a secret? You want to know something really great? See how this Templar has 20 armor? Now see how he has 30? They do stack. So if we need that, if it becomes necessary, we can use both of them at the same time. Well, well, well. I love it when I get just a straight upgrade from something I'm already using, because then there's, like, you don't have to be conflicted about whether or not you're going to equip it or what you're going to do with it. You can just immediately put it on and it replaces the other thing. It's like, great. It's like in Dungeons and Dragons, you know, if you find a +2 longsword and you've been using a +1 longsword, well, you don't have to wonder what you're going to do. You're just going to start using the +2 longsword. Alright, y'all piddle around and do whatever you're going to do. Just hurry it up. Oh, is he finally going to come around there and land? Maybe. Let's see if he gets brave enough. Oh, now she's going back to break that rod. Okay, well, with the bonus gold that we got, and also we're earning 200 now for some reason. Oh, we got this turn. It stretched. Excellent. So with the bonus gold we've got, we have exactly 666 gold, which is more than enough to come over here and build the river sticks. So there we go. And what you're actually building is, see that river already goes like back into that cave. You're building a little pier and this sort of skeletal canoe looking thing, and it's got a, see the little ferryman in there? Look at him kind of bobbing back and forth. Charon, the ferryman. So I'm guessing this is already kind of the river Styx, and we're just building an access to it. We're just making it accessible. Alright. Do I dare? It's too early for me to feel comfortable using a potion, but I also don't want to go back to town. The problem is spiders are faster than ogres. So if we go in there and he doesn't miss, then he'll kill that Templar for sure. Yes, Sharon the ferryman. Oh wow, that's a lot of arrows. We'll come back for that town later.
Growing inside me.
Do I dare? I think I'm going to go back and heal to make sure, because that guy needs to be able to take at least one hit. If we can get through a single round, then we'll be okay, because then we can paralyze the spider. No big deal. But he has to be able to take one hit. If he can't do that and he goes down, then he's going to lose all the XP that we're going in there for, and that's the purpose of fighting that battle, so... Oh, man. The longer this goes on, the more that I'm, like, beating myself up for losing Zythar. I just played carelessly, and what's really important is he had a Warlock. So we could have skipped that stage with our Initiate and gone straight to that. Oh man, look at this. They're everywhere. They're really horning in our territory. Oh, that guy lost his leader, though. Oh ho ho, sucks to be you. Yeah, there she goes. Phooey. Okay, so I don't think we've gotten to see this yet. So you can kind of see here there's like 2 wounded soldiers, and one of them is sort of leaning on this banner that has the Empire's flag on it, and sort of leaning on the other soldier, and they kind of drag each other along. This is what a party looks like when the leader is dead. And when that happens, in addition to not being able to benefit from any other skills or abilities that the leader may have, such as tomes that he's carrying, or skills such as pathfinding or keen sight, which affect the world map, you also move at half speed. So if you had 20 movement points, when your leader is dead, you only have 10. So yeah, he fought this battle, and he won, but his Archmage died in the doing of it. So, like I said, sucks to suck. Alright. Well, we've got plenty of wiggle room for the experience points to go whichever way. So if they're going to invade our territory, I feel like maybe we ought to do something about it. Don't y'all? Man, we could almost get all the way up there if this griffin wasn't in our way. Well, we can get this guy and then go back. That way we'll steal the experience points from old Solon there. Or Horus, whichever one it is. And then we'll heal, and we can duck out and get him next turn. I don't feel like he was taking 20% less damage, do you? He took 24 points a shot, and they're supposed to deal 25. So you would think that he would only have been taking... Well, no, never mind. They just rolled high, because if your damage is 20, you could still deal 24, because it's average. Wow. Okay. Sure. Eat shit. I forgot that guy was an archer. The ones with bandanas are the archers, and the other ones have spears. Well, it was only a few experience points. He didn't miss out on much. What mostly sucks is that we're going to have to go back over here and pay money to resurrect him that I don't want to pay. But I will pay it, because I got him killed. Okay, we're going to move her kind of over here, out of the way. I'm going to save our mana and not research a spell, because we might need a debuff or something for this loser who's coming down, getting ready to approach our capital walls. He delved too greedily and too deep. Hurry it up, old-timer. Lol, the irony. How many more parties do you have to move? Okay.
Stop talking to me.
Wow, he's advancing? That's odd. Usually when they lose a champion, they go straight back to the first place that they can heal. He may not have built his temple yet. But he also doesn't really have anywhere to go unless he goes, like, quite some distance. But still, that's odd that he chose to come forward.
Who dares?
Theodamus. Okay. Let's see what the mountain clans are packing. I'm going to try it without spells first.
Fresh blood at last.
Let's just give a test. Oh, okay. He's got nothing because he's a proud dwarf, so he's just over here to bother us. I wasn't sure because it's like, you know, everybody else has started with, like, you know, level 2 hero. Really, 1 hit point. It's okay. At least the warlock goes next. But he could be higher level and have something good, you know? He could have a 2nd level spellcaster, or he could have a polar bear or something. You never know. There we go. Excellent. Getting there. Getting there. This guy's already almost halfway to being a Dark Lord, which is wonderful. And there you go. We haven't looked at this yet. Count Choco's going to need 2,550 to get to level 6. On the other hand, when we do get to level 6, ooh, what a treat. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, this is going to be the real thing. Every time that we kill one of these yahoos, we're going to get all the stuff that they're carrying. A Skull Dust Potion increases your accuracy by 30% for 1 day. To a single unit, of course. Don't ask me why, I don't have an explanation. Okay, with that out of the way, I would really like to research that. Or this. But we just don't have the stuff. I'm going to do Rust. Because since they've got higher level units, some of them may wind up with armor. I need to double check too. I think this should be 750 or... Oh no, it is 500. That's right, because it's 3rd level. Alright, what are y'all doing this turn? Oh, he's going to summon a rock, probably. We can do that too, it's just a 2nd level spell. Rocks fall, everyone dies. I love their little sort of Viking longships that they have going on with the dragon heads and the shields on the side, because the Empire boats are just so plain. They just look like sailing ships. Okay, well, you're getting got, my guy. Because he had a hero in there, and I'm not waiting for him to revive that hero and come back stronger later on. We're going to go up there, we're going to deal with him now, and we're going to take whatever he was carrying. Because he was collecting treasure, and he's probably going to have some good stuff. Plus, I just don't want them down here exploring and uncovering all this fog of war. I want them to be in the dark. Ooh, okay. So he has a cleric, a fighter, and a knight. Well, not for long. I'm going to hit this guy on the off chance that our warrior... No. Gonna hope that he would go first, but that's okay. Oh well. And I'm actually going to paralyze the knight here because all the cleric can do is heal both of them for 20 points. That doesn't matter because I'm about to do him in. I'm gonna, yeah, see, Count Choco does more damage than that anyway, and then both of our Templars are gonna go, followed by the Warlock. So he can't hurt us, and we can kill him faster than he can heal, so that's all that matters to me. 6. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, you know why. I'm gonna go ahead and research summon skeleton.
Who dares?
They are busy bees. But look, we are slowly catching up, even though they control a bunch more towns and things than we do now. Nonetheless, we are slowly gaining. Oh man, look at these. Look at these clans heroes all over the place. Hate to see it. I guess with all the lightning that's being thrown around, we probably should cast or should research Shadow. That would be wise. Oh, a Pegasus Knight.
Inside me.
Well, I guess we know which direction we're going next. Let's go take care of this guy. Oh, and first, let's build our Dark Idol. There we go. So now our Templars will become Dark Lords, and we don't have anything else to do on this screen. We don't have anything else to do on this screen or this one. We'll worry about this later if we decide to go with werewolves and things. And eventually we'll build our guild just because sooner or later thieves will come in handy. But otherwise, that's it. Our castle is pretty much done. So let's go take out this Pegasus Knight.
Fresh blood at last.
You have no chance, my guy. Oh, and he's got first level troops too. This is a trash hero they sent down here instead of one of the good ones. Oh no. Oh good. There we go. Take out that middle guy before they get hit. That's what we like. That way they can't gang up on somebody. He does more damage, so we'll paralyze him. Oh, no we won't. Okay. Well, that's alright because, yep, Count Choco's going to kill that fighter, and then both of them can target this guy, and there he goes. So they got one hit on us. That's not bad. Oh, Sanctuary Scroll, Tree Bark Potion, Gold Ring, Potion of Striking, Mind Ward, 2 Life Potions, 2 Potions of Restoration. Oh, see, this is how it's going to be. This is the benefit of them having all of these little step and fetch-its all over the damn map, is because they picked all this stuff up. And we're going to get it as treasure, in addition to those experience points, those beautiful, sweet experience points. Oh, he's already over halfway. We are making it happen. We're really knocking it out. And I think that's going to knock it out for this stream. I'm going to thank y'all for joining me. And, phew, be sure to follow and subscribe if you're not already. Tell your friends. It really helps us out here on the channel. And be sure to check out YouTube too. You can follow over there and turn on notifications because I'm going to add this to our playlist. This has been a great series so far, and I really enjoy playing it with you. So follow on Facebook, Twitter, and Pillow Fort in order to make sure that you get notifications when we go live and you can keep up with the series, and come back and join me next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S., for more Disciples Sacred Lands.
Growing inside me.
Yes, parting words from Count Choco, and I will see you then. Or for our Saturday or Monday series, you can join me for Betrayal in Antara or Specific Pixel for Chrono Cross as well. Look forward to it, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, as always, thanks for playing.